Nottingham Forest will discover the outcome of their appeal against a points deduction for breaking financial rules in the coming days. They'll be told the verdict from last week's hearing after contesting a 4-point punishment. A 2-0 defeat against Manchester City yesterday means they remain just 1 point above the Premier League's relegation zone. Manager Nuno Espirito Santo is keen to have some clarity.
We are all waiting on that decision. Hopefully this is very soon, so we can deal again with the reality. We don't know exactly how many points we have. If it's the appeal, if we have 26, 28, 30, it will make a big difference. It's for everybody, not only for us, for all the league.
Tottenham captain Heung-min Son says they can compete with the best, despite a 3-2 defeat against rivals Arsenal in the Premier League. Spurs were 3-0 down at half-time and, despite a second-half fight-back, were unable to avoid defeat. It leaves them 7 points behind 4th place Aston Villa in the fight for Champions League qualification. But Son tells Sky Sports News he thinks they were as good as Arsenal.
Look, I mean, they're top, but if I'm be honest, I think with the ball, I think we were competing, to be honest, and especially in the first half, even they were 3-0 up, and we were dominating the game and positions.
British number 1 Cameron Norrie plays Casper Ruud for a place in the last 16 of the Madrid Open Tennis today. 22-time Grand Slam champion Rafa Nadal's also in action against Pedro Cachin. Wimbledon winner Carlos Alcaraz was among those to make it through yesterday. He says he's looking forward to a repeat of last year's final against Jan-Lennard Struff.
I know that I have to play at my best if I want to beat him. Big shots, big serve. I have to be really focused on the return, putting as much ball in as I can, and being there in the rally. But it's going to be a difficult one.
A record number of people have applied to take part in next year's London Marathon. More than 840,000 applicants have been received, smashing the previous high from last year's ballot by 262,000 entries. Runners will find out if they have a place through the ballot in July. Running with others has become a noticeable trend recently across social media platforms, with completing a half marathon a tempting challenge for many. Winchester Parkrun's running director says he believes social media groups and tracking apps such as Strava are having a positive influence on runners.
You connect with your mates and then you compare runs and you leave comments and chat, and I think it's quite motivating. It's for me anyway, sometimes too motivating. Sometimes when you're running you're thinking, oh my God, this is going to go on Strava and people are going to see it, so I better keep my pace up. And the other way it's important, Parkrun is on Facebook. There's a lot of communication on Facebook about runs that are coming up. So the Parkrun itself posts news, and then there are other parkrun groups. Different people that tour parkruns have their own parkrun groups. So there's a lot of Facebook type stuff as well.
That's all your latest sport. Back to you.